Hey, Don Copeland here with ColDesi, and I'm here to show you, or answer some questions maybe, about what this whole craze is right now about the UV DTF or DTF UV, whatever you want to call it, process. And so we'll just give you a real quick overview, show you our latest product, the 24H3R, which is one of our first UV product that's roll fed. And so it's 24 inch, 3 heads, and R for roll fed. But just to give you a bigger picture of what this is, DTF UV, UV DTF is about generating about as high of a quality transfer as you can imagine. It's taking the best of the UV world, which is instantly cured inks that have a beautiful finish to them with the ability to do a gloss overprint on them. And also our DTFs, like we do for garments, to be able to transfer them to other items. Just like in the DTF for apparel world, the upside to UV DTF is that there are certain things that you just would not be able to embellish if you're using a different type of method. DTG versus DTF on garments, regular flatbed UV versus the UV DTF, same kind of concept. What do I mean by that? I mean things like glass. You can UV print onto glass, needs to be treated, usually flame treated, and it's just not going to give you the permanency that most people like. Plus, it's a slow process because you're printing on a rotary device. The machine might hold 1, 2 at the most of the items at a time, depending on whether they're conical or cylindrical. You only use a small part of the head because you've got a curve. There's a lot of things that just really slow down that process and hard to make money at it. However, when we do transfers, like if you look at the transfers we have right here on the printer, this size right here goes perfectly on a pint glass. I just happen to coincidentally have one of those right here. And if I'm not mistaken, this is about 7 cents to print. And the print time on this is about 16 to 17 linear feet per hour times 22 inches. So you can get an idea that you're going to get hundreds of them printed in the course of an hour, whereas if you were to direct print that cup on, or that glass on a regular flatbed with a rotary, you might only knock out 6 or 7 in an hour. Plus, it's something that you can stock up ahead, have empty glasses, you have multiple people you're working with. In this case, this is our fictional brewery. You'll be able to keep blank glasses there, and if they need to order a dozen, 2 dozen, 4 dozen, you fulfill on demand, so you're not having to print ahead a bunch of glasses that are dead inventory. And it's a perfect example of just-in-time, production. But to get back to what the process is, it's very simple. We print onto, there's 2 films involved with this. There's an A film and a B film. A because it goes first, B because it's second. But what it is basically the A film, it has an adhesive on it, has a thin clear cover on it. We show you here in some pictures from the back of the machine. We'll show you the way that the film loads in just real quickly, and we'll show you the waste that's taken up. It comes through and it goes through a laminator, all right? This laminator here, which is integral to the machine, as you can see if I lift up, it's integral to the machine. This is a heat laminator, all right? And so as the film advances forward, which I'm going to do here because the laminator is actually on, and it advances forward, it's going through this laminator, and now those prints are all laminated, which means they are smushed flat there with some heat, and it's going to, when you go to peel them, they're going to peel off really nicely to be able to be easily applied. Now this isn't just some half-baked process that we came up with. This is actually something that's fully baked. We probably 2.5, 3 years ago, we started experimenting with this process on our flatbed printers, and we were able to print onto a sticky film, and then we were able to take a manual or a small laminator, desktop heated laminator, and laminate it. It was very effective. However, kind of expensive because you're buying sheet fed versus roll fed, and not real fast. Typically you would be able to do, say, 20 by 23 inches or so, 19 by 23 inches, maybe do that 1.5 times in an hour versus 16 to 17 feet times 22 inches in an hour, all right? Plus much less expensive consumables. From what we've been able to determine right now, the cost is about 1/5 or so of what it would be to do it on a standard flatbed type of printer. So the rest of this is just like a UV printer. UV lamps on it. We do have a cooling system, it's a water-based system. We use 6 colors of ink: cyan, magenta, yellow, black, light cyan, light magenta, clear, and white. We use the clear as an overcoat, which gives you the beautiful gloss that you see on these type of transfers. And you have the 2 consumables. You got the B film and the A film. The rest of it is just the waste products that are done. You got the printed here, and on the back you have the waste done. Just a real quick overview on UV DTF. You are going to be hearing a ton about this in the next year or two, because it is going to take over a lot of applications where we've traditionally done what we call stickers. Think of those being printed on like an eco-solvent type of printer that are die cut. Then you have to do that nasty W word and weed them out. Or people have to they go to the traditional methods of flexo and whatnot and have them printed out that way, and then they end up throwing 2/3 of their transfers away or their decals away. So this is really going to fill a nice gap for people who are looking at a great way to embellish stuff for promotional products and whatnot. But also, as you can see, if you happen to have a printer line, you can also do your own printers, which is what we've done with this right here and over here as well. So that's an overview of the process of UV DTF. You'll be seeing plenty more from us here in the coming days. I'm Don Copeland, I'm out.